The Lord be with you.
and with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John.
Glory to you, O Lord.
Jesus said, I do not ask you to take out of the world, but to guard them from the evil one. They are not of the world any more than I belong to the world. Consecrate them by means of truth. Your word is truth. You have sent me into the world, so that I have sent them into the world. I consecrate myself for their sakes now, that they may be consecrated in the truth. I do not pray for them alone. I pray also for those who will believe in me through their word, that all may be one, as you, Father, are in me, and I in you. I pray that they may be one in us, that the world may believe that you sent me. Father, all those you gave me, I would have in my company, where I am, to see this glory of mine, which is your gift to me, because of the love you bore me before the world began. Just, Father, the world has not known you, but I have known you. And these men have known that you sent me. To them I have revealed your name, and I will continue to reveal it, so that your love for me may live in them, and I may live in them. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. Please be seated.
Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Today we celebrate the memorial and we celebrate the Mass for the deceased brothers and sisters of the Order. Pork chop, puro na lang pork chop. Yan po ay isa sa mga naging reklamo ko noon nung ako ay bago pa sa seminaryo. Dangan nga kasi, pangatlong araw na, puro pork chop. So nakatayo po ako doon sa labas ng kusina habang naaamoy ko yung linulutong pork chop at naririnig ko yung mantika. Ang sabi ko, pork chop na naman. Pork chop noong makaraang araw, pork chop kahapon, pork chop na naman ngayon. Hindi ko po napansin na nasa likod ko pala si Father Honorato Castigador. May klase kami sa kanya noong araw na iyon. He just smiled. He did not reprimand me. He did not call my attention right there and then. But at the beginning ng aming klase, ang sabi niya sa aming lahat, hindi lang sa akin, in life, you will not get everything that you like. So for your sanity, start liking what you get. Sa buhay, hindi lahat ay makukuha na gusto mo. So start liking what you get. Thus begins my education to the reality na maraming aspeto sa buhay natin ang wala tayong say. Hindi natin mapili. We can choose our brothers and sisters. We can choose our parents in the same way that they can choose kung sino yung lalabas sa kanila. Family, we cannot choose. Yung boss natin po pwedeng palitan. Yung katrabaho po pwede kang mamili. Yung girlfriend mo, yung boyfriend mo, kapag ka masakit sa bangs, pwede mong palitan. Pero yung pamilya, hindi. Bali-balik ta rin man ang mundo, pamilya pa rin yan. Today, my dear brothers and sisters, the whole Dominican Order celebrates Masses for the departed brothers and sisters of the Order, our family. We may not be bound biologically, but we share the same profession. This is the tie that binds. And just like any other family, puno rin po ang pamilyang ito ng lights and shadows. In other words, there are also many instances sa buhay namin, sa kasaysayan namin, that we are not proud of ourselves. Sa kasaysayan ng simbahan na lang halimbawa, hindi maitatago na nag-ambag ang Dominican family ng mga religious brothers and sisters, not only in propagating the faith, in leaders in science, those who work for the marginalized, those who champion the interests of the least, the last, and the lost. But we also accept that just like any normal family, we also have in our history na mga kapatid namin that their works did not really reflect the spirit of the gospel. Katulad na lang halimbawa ng mga kapatid namin noong Spanish Inquisition, naging instrumento sa pagsusunog ng mga heretics, naging instrumento sa pagtutorture. O wag na tayong lumayo sa mga nakakaalam pa at nakakabasa ng libro ni Noli Me Tangere ni Rizal. Kilala nyo si Padre Sibayla? Dominicano po yun. No? Ito'y napapabilang sa mga shady characters na pinangalanan ni Jose Rizal. Napasama siya doon. Kabaro po namin yon. My dear friends, we cannot undo history. It is part and parcel of who we are, our Dominican identity. But we can only hope to learn from these events na sana wag namang mangyari uli. And learning begins with a humble recognition not only of our finer points, but also of our flaws. Not only of our virtues, but also of our vices. Not only of our glorious, but also of our checkered past. It is for this reason that today we celebrate the Eucharist for our deceased brothers and sisters. So there is something to be learned here. In fact, there is something beautiful to be learned here. First is that this realization invites us to come to terms with our history. When we do so, pagka natanggap na natin itong kasaysayan ng ating pamilya, we liberate ourselves from the baggage, from pride. It makes us humble. Humble, not humiliated, but humbled, to realize that in spite of and despite of the baggage of history, in spite of the many shortcomings na nagawa namin nito sa kasaysayan ng mundo, God is still with us. We are still given an opportunity to preach the word. We are still given the opportunity to minister to people. We are still given the opportunity to reach out, to teach, and to do something good. Again, notwithstanding our imperfections. Also, it is by coming to terms with our past that we deepen our awareness that God indeed works in mysterious ways. Malapit na po kaming ordinahan. Sang pare, bigla pong tinanong kami, bakit kayo? Bakit hindi sila? Bakit kayo yung nakapagpatuloy? Bakit kayo ngayon yung uordinahan? Dahil ba mas magaling kayo? Dahil ba mas banal kayo? Dahil ba mas matalino kayo? Dahil ba mas mabait kayo? Hindi. Nagustuhan lang, natipuhan lang yung kalukuhan ninyo. And that, my dear friends, I cannot forget until now. Because we have so many classmates ahead of us, batch, and also other members ahead of us, and then sumunod sa amin, na mas mababait, mas sa palagay namin worthy. Bakit? Misteryo. Pero indeed, the old Portuguese proverb beautifully reminds us that God writes straight with crooked lines. Ayun, ang ganda, no? God writes straight with crooked lines. So today, you might be wondering why we need to have a special Mass for our deceased brethren. First and foremost, kilala namin ang pamilya namin. We know our family. On the one hand, we bask in the glory of our illustrious brothers and sisters. Dominic de Guzman, Thomas Aquinas, Vicente Ferrer, Martin de Porres, Catherine of Siena, Catherine de Rizzi, and many others na wala sa kalendaryo ng mga santo. On the other hand, we do not also disown that the likes of Torquemada, of the Spanish Inquisition, the likes of Father Sibayla, and many others, they were also from our ranks. They were also family. Second, and therefore we celebrate this Mass to thank God for the sufficient and unending grace, yung sapat at patuloy na grasya that allowed us, according to the words of Henry Nouwen, to be wounded healers. This is our family, not perfect, wounded, but still by the grace of God, given an opportunity to heal, to preach, to reach out, and even to recognize the face of God in what we do. Ang ganda, no? God writes straight with crooked lines. Wounded, but we can heal. Healers, while truly mindful of our own woundedness. Yes, my dear brothers and sisters, what we celebrate today tells us that we have cracks. But it is through these cracks that God's grace emanates from us. Good and glorious, as well as fractured and frail, but constantly redeemed by God's grace. That is our Dominican family. My dear friends, my family is not far different from your family. So when you look into your family, I am certain that you will also discover the same lights and shadows, the same proud and the same shameful moments. But when you come to terms with it, it becomes liberating. And more importantly, when you do that, you will see that the hand of God is also working in the lives of your family.